Segment tonight, police using military gear.
Columbia Police search warrant! Columbia Police search warrant!
Every day, SWAT teams crash into homes at dawn with their guns drawn, often with lots of military equipment that seems unnecessary and provocative to me. Nobody paid much attention to how heavily armed they were until the Ferguson riots. Now, suddenly, this is a big story.
And joining us from New York is John Stossel, who, of course, voiced over that piece of propaganda. So, you're telling me you believe that SWAT teams don't need the military gear? Is that what you're saying?
Well, most don't need so much. They need some, depending what they're doing for a riot or a hostage situation. But most of what they do is not that. Most of what they're doing now are drug raids.
But, you know, this all ignited because of the overreaction, and I do agree it was an overreaction. On the first night of the Ferguson looting, that they came out and they were looking like Kent State. And Americans just don't want a militarized law enforcement situation. Right. I will agree with that. But I think you're wrong about the SWAT raids. And let me back it up with stats. In the last 10 years, 2003 to 2012, these are the last stats available, 535 American police officers killed, and 580,000 injured during arrests. 580,000 police officers in this country, many of whom, you know, injured that they couldn't work again. So I'm telling you, if I'm out there and I'm a police officer, I want every piece of gear I can have on these raids.
I would too. But why are they doing all the raids? They were originally, after the Los Angeles riots, the Watts riots, to try to protect them in a riot. Now there are 100 raids a day. They're raiding poker games. They're raiding a frat house that supposedly had underage drinking. And when you break down a door in the middle of the night, often people react violently. There are alternatives.
I mean, look,
smart SWAT teams use, like a ruse. You dress as a UPS man.
I'm going to give you another stat, Stossel, because I don't believe all this stuff. Do I believe police agencies make mistakes? Yes, because every human being does, and every agency does. 99.9% of arrests made in this country are made without incident, without any violence whatsoever. It is infinitesimal, and this is how I destroyed the racial provocateurs who went into Ferguson to tell Americans that the police are gunning down black men in the street. I destroyed them with stats, and I'm going to do that to you. 99.9% of arrests are made without any violent incident at all.
So that's the standard.
Number.
Only 4% of those are for violent crimes. Most of it's DUIs and nonviolent arrests, drug possession. It's good that that's the record, and most cops are great.
It's good. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable because you know the emotions that happen during any arrest, even if it's a small arrest. And the police officer has to protect him or herself. Last word.
We have almost 1 million police officers in America. Some are obnoxious bullies. I mean, you are an obnoxious bully, but police officers are special because they can take our freedom and they can shoot us. And we need to have an extra standard to watch them.
You know, I think you're doing a disservice to them. Some are, but very few are.
Very few.
Most are.
Very few.
Most are dedicated to protecting us. And I do believe they, in turn, deserve protection. Stossel, thank you. Coming next, the actress Sofia Vergara. And finally tonight, the factor tip of the day. Last night, I sat through the 3-hour Emmy telecast because Killing Kennedy was nominated for Outstanding TV Movie. The evening was very long, but it was kind of interesting. Lots of talent on display. Nice tribute to Robin Williams, and we congratulate all the winners. But there was also a very dumb controversy surrounding Modern Family star Sofia Vergara.
Television has and will always be about great storytelling. To learn more about our Academy, our membership, and our activities, please join us at televisionacademy.com. What truly matters is that we never forget that our success is based on always giving the viewer something compelling to watch.
Well, almost immediately, social media started ginning up a controversy that was foolish in the extreme. Ms. Vergara obviously